Hi there. Hope everyone's doing great today. Welcome back to week 4, day 3. Today is Secret Agreements. Break the lies and choose truth. Our scripture for today is John 8:31 through 32 and 2 Corinthians 10:3 through 6. I did want to do a worship song today. This worship band comes from Fort Worth, Texas, out of a house worship. It's called Let It Be Done.
I believe there's a miracle in this room.
I don't believe there's lyrics to this on screen. There is on their screen though, but
there's a stirring of faith to believe for impossible. Every word that you spoke, I will know it will be done. A new day arise and my joy won't be silenced. Whoa, the God who is faithful is fighting my battles. Whoa, I've seen it with my own eyes. Let it be done. And I know there's a miracle in this room. And I know my God will always come through. Never serving faith to believe for impossible. When He promises coming, I know He won't delay. It won't. The new day arise and my joy won't be silent. Oh, the God who is faithful is fighting my battles. Whoa, I've seen it with my own eyes. Let it be done. Let heaven come, your will be done. Let heaven come, your will be done. Declare this truth on your name. Let heaven come, your will be done. On earth as it is in heaven. Let heaven come, your will be done. Hey! Let heaven come, your will be done. We declare it. Let heaven come, your will be done. Let heaven come, your will be done. You want the new day rising. Hey, oh, the God who is faithful is fighting my battle. Whoa, I've seen it with my own eyes. Let it be done. Let heaven come. Your will be done. Hey, let heaven come. Your will be done.
right, guys. I really like finding new worship bands that are up and coming. So I found them looking on YouTube. Really like it. It's very upbeat. So. And they're called House Worship. They're out of Fort Worth, Texas. Alrighty. So let's just go ahead and jump into day 3. Today's title is Secret Agreements, Break Lies, and Choose Truth. So John 8:31 through 32 says, So Jesus said to the Jews who had believed him, If you abide in my word, and you are truly my disciples, and you know the truth will surely set you free. So I'm reading directly out of the book, you guys. So we all carry secret agreements, inner vows that have been formed quietly in the shadow of our hearts. And sometimes they sound like, I'm always on my own. I'm too much. It's always my job to fix it. I'll never change. God is surely disappointing me. If I don't control it, everything will fall apart. My voice does not matter. Or I'm too broken to be used by God. So maybe yours wasn't born in childhood when you felt overlooked, or maybe it grew into adulthood after betrayal or disappointment. Over time, these hidden secrets, they start to steer our reactions, and they shape how we view ourselves, others, and yes, even God. But Jesus, as we know, offers something so much better. Truth that sets us free. He invites us to read his word and let his promises override those false agreements that bind us. Paul tells us to take every thought captive to identify the lies and to reject them and to replace them with God's unshakable truth. So, what habits do you feel stuck in? What striving needs to stop? What fear is controlling you? What relationship is unhealthy? What past mistake or trauma do you need healing from? What boundary do you need to work on? This is holy work. It's courageous, and it's deeply healing. You know, I have friends that are in the ministry called Celebrate Recovery all over the United States. You can find it usually in your town. You just search for Celebrate Recovery. And something that they work on your past hurts, habits, and hangups. Because our past, as a lot of society would sit there and say, oh, that's in the past, that doesn't affect my present outcome. Actually, it does. It really shapes who you are as a person. And it has a direct effect on who you are today and the choices that you make. And so in the book, it says, ask the Lord to bring to mind just one secret agreement that has held sway in your life. Don't be afraid to write it down, cross it out, and then in its place, declare a truth from Scripture. This isn't an exercise, it's a spiritual exchange. You are breaking a chain and choosing freedom by doing this. So it gives you a little bit of writing space in the book. So I already read John 8:31 through 32. Why don't we jump over to 2 Corinthians 10:3 through 6? And it says that we are human as humans do. We use God's mighty weapons, not worldly ones, to knock down the strongholds of human reasoning and to destroy false arguments. We destroy every proud obstacle that keeps people from knowing God. We capture their rebellious thoughts and teach them to obey Christ. And after you have become fully obedient, we will punish everyone who remains disobedient. That's mighty scripture there that Paul writes. So what's God's mighty weapon? It's his word. So use that in battle. And so in our soak method, write out that scripture. Write it in your own writing. Don't just merely copy it out of the Bible. Write it down in your own words where you can understand. Let me go ahead and read it out of the Message version just because it's a little bit more today's language, so to speak. The world is unprincipled. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. The world does not fight fair, but we don't live or fight our battles that way. Never have and never will. The tools of our trade aren't for marketing or manipulation, but they are for demolishing that entirely massive, corrupt culture. We use our powerful God tools for smashing warped philosophies, tearing down barriers erected against the truth of God, fitting every loose thought and emotion and impulse into the structure of life that's shaped by Christ. Our tools are ready at hand for clearing the ground of every obstruction and building lives of obedience into maturity. So I don't know if that helps you anymore. Let's see. Need something even more precise? Here's a little bit more of today's understanding and language. So the world, it plays dirty. It really does. It's every man for himself. And fairness isn't the rule. But that's not how Becky lives. See how I'm making it personalized? And it's not how Becky fights. We don't use manipulation or image crafting or human tactics. We use God's power. And that power is strong enough to tear down corrupt thinking, lies against God's truth. It's with God's strength that we bring our thoughts, our emotions, and impulses under Christ's authority. We clear away everything that blocks truth and build our lives that grow into deep, mature obedience. So take your pick of whichever translation you'd like to use and do the soak method. And I will post the link for that worship song in today's Facebook group. in the Facebook group. So you guys can all have that. And that completes day 3. We have 2 more days left of our 4-week study. Thank you for being here. See that picture right behind me? Right here. I am a child of God. So go out and love like you're a child of God and love others like they're children of God too. And you guys have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.